the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag.
Getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge. Being right, keep feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 5. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be marked down right at the 5th down. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he gets this one just short.
Change direction, that's often the end result.
Steps away. Open man down the field is Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints lead this now 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you an example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're...
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20.
Come open downfield, but they never did.
And he comes back with one complete. 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need to dis.
Butter, 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Flush to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are pouring it on. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards after the incompletion on first down. And they're going to get this to about the 40. Again, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one.
Every time.
Every single time. Because, let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Back to throw here. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. He continues to show at this level. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All Trey Hendrickson's bow.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles.
Read on that one, it falls incomplete.
On the move to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole.
2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. They'll run it with Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Saints, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the